Welcome back. Around 100 mosques have used Friday prayers to raise awareness of coronavirus and also to dispel myths about vaccinations. It comes as a recent study showed just 57% of people from black and minority ethnic backgrounds said they'd be likely to take the vaccine. Now, that compares with 76% of the British public as a whole. Joining us now, Imam Kari Asim from Leeds Mosque, who's been doing his bit to address vaccine misinformation. Kari, great to have you on the programme this morning. Just tell us, first and foremost, what you've been doing to try and combat this flow of misinformation.
Morning, Neil. As you know, that BAME communities have been disproportionately affected due to pandemic. And we have seen from polls that have been done that there is some hesitancy in sections of BAME communities regarding taking the vaccines. And we imams appreciate the role that we need to play to debunk some of the myths. I believe that the anxiety or hesitancy to take up vaccines is driven by two factors. Firstly, there are some natural questions for Muslim communities, whether or not the vaccines are permissible in Islam, whether they are halal. And Muslim scholars, doctors have been looking into the ingredients, and we are confident that the vaccines that are used in the UK, they are permissible in Islam. They contain no gelatin, no animal product or fetal cells, and as a result, they are perfectly permissible from Islamic perspective. And mosques and imams, National Advisory Board, imams online, we have been raising awareness regarding this. Some of the imams, they've been filming themselves whilst being vaccinated to reassure communities, to inspire confidence in communities. We have had one of the leading Islamic scholars in the world, Sheikh Abdullah bin Bayer, being filmed whilst being vaccinated to inspire confidence in communities. So that's one aspect of the initiative that we have run at Minab. Another aspect of the initiative is to address some of the myths, rumors, conspiracy theories, because I believe that misinformation can cost lives. And in terms of the misinformation, we've seen some people think that or make unsubstantiated claims that taking vaccines will alter our bodies, or there will be genetic modification, or it will result in people being tagged. And Mosques and Imams National Advisory Board, our message is very clear. Verify before you amplify. Please do not rely on misinformation that you receive. Information is our ally in this pandemic.
Completely, Kari. And we were just looking at pictures of some other imams being vaccinated. Just having a quick look at the screen. You don't strike me as in the over 70 or over 80 cohort yourself yet, so you might have to wait. But how are your words being received? How are those in your flock, in your congregation? How are they responding to your arguments about going out, not to fear the vaccine and to get it just as soon as they can?
We've already seen some evidence to show that actually our campaign has had a huge impact on communities, and people, the take-up of vaccines has risen amongst Muslim communities. And I must say, obviously, that there are some fake news and conspiracy theories, but also there are some deep-rooted mistrust issues. There's lack of trust on the vaccination program because of perhaps the institutional discrimination that people may have experienced, or the lack of relationship, lack of trust between institutions and grassroots. And I think sometimes in these campaigns, messenger is as important, if not more important, than the message itself. And so imams jumping into this area to raise awareness, but also to inspire confidence, has had some fantastic results already. And we are running this campaign not just this week, but actually for the coming weeks, because our message and the government's message is aligned on this issue, that we need to defeat COVID together, and we can only do so if we work side by side.
Imam Kari Asim, great to talk to you this morning, and do keep up what you're doing. We need to get that vaccine out there. Thanks for being on the programme.